Hey guys, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 tips for young guys who want to become the version of themselves who can effortlessly attract beautiful women into their lives. Women who are beautiful on the outside and also on the inside. This is an extremely important topic for you to understand. If you're a young guy, you need to know how to satisfy your sexual needs. This is very important. You need to know how to satisfy your sexual needs in an ethical way where you can actually approach a beautiful woman who you're genuinely attracted to, get to know her, build rapport so that you can find out whether or not you guys would be a good match. And you also need to know how to lead the interaction in a way that the both of you can become more intimate. So these 7 tips is going to be helping you to solve your sexual needs. If you don't know how to be confident and to get what you want with women, then for the rest of your life, you're basically just going to be living in sexual frustration. You're going to settle for a woman who is less than ideal for you. You're going to be with a 5 or a 6 out of 10 for you. Obviously, this rating system can be, we're not trying to objectify women. The point of the rating system is that it's relative for you. So a 7 out of 10 for me is different than it is for you. So you want to identify what is a 10 out of 10 woman for you. What are her qualities? How does she look? How does she act? What are her interests? How are her mannerisms? That's the first tip I'm going to be giving you, is that first you need to know what you want out of a woman. So actually spend some time with a journal. This was a very powerful exercise that I used when I was 18 years old and I was taking my dating life more seriously. When I was younger, I had no fucking clue how to attract a woman. I'm a very logical, in my mind person. I spent most of my childhood just playing video games, playing Pokemon, and I had no clue what to talk about with women. Whenever I would see a beautiful girl, I wouldn't be confident because I wouldn't know how to handle myself. I didn't know how to flirt. When I was like 16 years old, my idea of flirting was telling the girl about my ideal Pokemon team. Talking about, my level 70 Charizard, it's got flamethrower attack, and I just I was really weird. I basically didn't know how to relate to a woman. And so I had to learn all these dating skills. I had to get burned. I had to learn through experience, go out to parties, practice, build my social skills. And now I'm very pleased to say that I'm extremely confident in my ability to attract any woman that I want. And I have a girlfriend now, which is my ideal partner. And that's basically my story, okay? So tip number 1, know what you want. First of all, with women. So take a journal, take 30 minutes, and ask yourself, what is my ideal woman? And with all the details, what color's her hair? What color her eyes? How tall is she? What's her skin color? How does she act? How does she dress? All those details. The more details, the better. Because the second tip is not to settle for anything less than you know you're worthy of. This is extremely important. In life in general, you always get what you settle for. So you need to have a higher standard for yourself. When you go and talk to a woman, let's say you're at a party or you're in a social situation, maybe even on the street, you go and talk to a woman, you need to have the attitude where you are screening her to see whether she would be a good match for you. Even if this woman is a beautiful 10 out of 10, 6 foot tall supermodel, and physically she's a 10 out of 10 for you, you need to go up to her with the attitude of, okay, sure, you're a 10 out of 10 on the outside, congrats, but I want to know about your personality. I want to see who you are as a person. I want to know whether you're shallow or whether you're kind and compassionate, whether you're deep and whether you're a nice person. If I want to make you my girlfriend, I want to know whether our personalities match. So that's why it's important to have the ideal woman for yourself in your mind. And then when you go talk to women in real life, have this attitude where you are the buyer. Because what most guys do is they try and sell themselves to women. Hey, look, my level 70 Charizard, it's got flamethrower attack. Oh, look at my expensive car. Look at this expensive watch that I have. Please like me. Oh, I work out so much. Please give me approval. So when you're trying to prove yourself to a woman, that implies that you subconsciously don't feel like you're good enough. Because if in my own mind, if I actually feel worthy, then I don't need to prove to a girl that I'm worthy. I just am worthy. I don't need to say, to give her my credentials. Oh, this is my job. This is how much I make. This is my nice car. Please come sleep with me. Guys who are genuinely attractive don't have to validate themselves to women. In fact, they're the ones who are asking questions. Hey, what's your hobbies? What do you like to do? Are you into spirituality? Are you into meditation? Are you an adventurous type of girl? Or are you very reserved and shy? So for me personally, I like girls who are outgoing and who aren't stuck in their shell. So if I'm talking to a girl, yeah, she might be a 10 out of 10 on the outside, but if I find out that her personality doesn't match my ideal version, then I might say, hey, super nice to meet you. I'm going to go talk to someone else now, okay? Have a great night. And that's it. So you want to have the buyer mentality, not the seller mentality. Very, very important. Okay, so tip number 3 is that you need to know what you want out of a woman, but you also need to know what you want out of your life. This is extremely important if you want to attract a beautiful woman who, I'm assuming here that you're a more masculine guy. If you want a beautiful feminine woman who expresses the qualities of feminine energy, who's very sensual and in her feelings and very physically beautiful, then you need to exhibit the masculine qualities, because attraction is just about polarity. If you want a really feminine woman, if that's what attracts you and excites you and inspires you, then you need to exhibit the masculine qualities, which are the qualities of clarity, clear purpose, and direction. So when I was dating, when I was maybe 17, 18 years old, I was going to parties, introducing myself to women, getting blown out, being weird, learning what works, what doesn't work in the field. I actually discovered that when I know in my mind where I want my life to go, if I have a clear and inspiring vision for myself and for my own life, that energy bleeds into the interaction. So very important, remember, your results are not determined by where you are now, but your results are determined by where you are headed. Women and the world in general do not respond to where you are now, they respond to where you are going. It's not about who you are now, it's about who you are becoming. So visualize to yourself, what is my ideal life? What is my life purpose? What's my plan? What's my strategy? Is my life headed in a positive direction? Or am I just going to a dead-end job? I have no prospects. I have no growth in my life. I have no higher vision for myself. Then the girl's going to sense that off of you. Think about it. A girl wants a man who is going to take her on an adventure, who's going to take her into his awesome life, who has a high vision for himself and for life in general. So if the man is like a boat, think about, where is your destination? Where are you taking yourself in your life? And the woman is going to hop on a boat that's going to take her to the coolest destinations. So if you had a choice between two boats, one boat is just going to kind of take you on a 20-minute ride and then just drop you off on an island and leave you there. That's what most guys' lives are. They have no vision for themselves. They have no higher purpose. They're just kind of chasing after pleasure. They don't know what they want in their life. That's 90% of guys. You got to be the 10% of guys that actually is doing self-actualization work, who's doing personal development, striving to become the best version of yourself every single day, doing what you're passionate about consistently, aligning your life to your passion. That involves, so like, you don't have to be successful. You don't have to be in that ideal state. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be full-time doing what you love. You don't have to have a successful business in order to be attractive to women. That helps, but the reason why it helps is because of what it says about you as a person. Many guys make the mistake of thinking that women are attracted to external qualities like money or how I look. Many, especially young men, the red pill movement, a lot of young men have these ideologies like, oh, women only like men who are 6 foot tall, who have a chiseled jawline and look like Brad Pitt, and who have $1 million. No, it's actually not true at all. Women respond to energy. Same with the world as well. The woman, the feminine energy is just a reflection of the world. So that's why when you learn these dating skills, that actually will affect the rest of your life in a positive way. So in general, the way to approach your life is to strive for long-term growth. Have a high vision. Meditate. Exercise. Get your shit together. Do shadow work. Raise your consciousness. That's what I talk about here on this channel. The reason why is because when you genuinely feel good that you actually have your shit together, or at least are in the process of getting it together, then that is going to radically transform your results with women. And another quick tip is, as you visualize the highest, most ideal version of yourself, think about how the ideal version of yourself would interact with women. If you think about it, what are your goals? Do you want to be able to go to a party, see an extremely beautiful woman who the second you look at her, her energy inspires you and excites you? Do you want to be the type of guy that immediately goes right up to her without stalling, without hovering around, without being in your head thinking about what you're going to say, without pulling out your Game Boy to show her your Pokemon team? Hey, look at my level 70 Alakazam. Oh my god, I'm so cool. Do you want to be that guy who just goes right up to her, says, "Hey, you're beautiful. Wow. What's your name?" Or something like that. Just introduce, having fun, non-serious, and is confident. You want to be that version of yourself. So embody that version of yourself today. When you actually go out, visualize, okay, how does the ideal version of myself act in a social situation? And then just give yourself permission to be that version today. You don't need to have $1 million. You don't need to have a university degree. You don't need to have a level 100 Rayquaza. I'm sorry with the Pokemon references. You don't need to have a perfect life. You need to just tell yourself that I'm satisfied with my life as it is now, and I am my ideal version of myself. It's basically fake it till you make it. All right, that's extremely important. And okay, so another quick tip I have for you is to manage your sexual energy properly. Now, a lot of guys, I need to make a whole video about this, a lot of guys are so involved with the no-fap community where they count the days on their fingers like a monkey. Oh, I've went 17 days without masturbating. Guys, it's not a big fucking deal if you watch porn, if you masturbate. Enjoy that. In fact, if you're someone who is very hard on yourself about watching porn, or you're someone who doesn't allow yourself to enjoy it because you feel guilty, I actually recommend that you let yourself watch porn and just enjoy it and have fun and relax. It's not the biggest deal on earth. Now, yes, if you watch tons of porn 20 times in a day like I used to do, and yeah, you're obviously going to notice you feel a lot less attractive. You feel less confident. You feel like you have less drive, less masculine energy. And you're not going to get as good results with women. But I challenge you to be the type of guy who is confident around women, even if you watched porn the day before. Sometimes I used to go out when I was 18 years old. Sometimes I was really trying to work on my addictions, my habits, and I realized that I spent a lot of time being really hard on myself, trying to repress my sexual drive. So I just kind of let myself watch porn, like I talk about in my video, Overcoming Addictions by Loving Them to Death. I just kind of let myself do it and have fun. And I remember once I literally watched porn like 4 times the day before, just because that's what I wanted to do. And then, there's someone walking over there, I'm talking about watching porn. Then, the next day when I went to a club, or I went to a party, I told myself that, okay, even though I watched a bunch of porn the day before, I'm still going to have that confident energy. I'm still going to trust myself and to feel like I'm good enough. Because think about it, if you're a guy, does your value reside in the liquid in your testicles? Think about it. Most guys are putting all of their own personal self-worth based on how much liquid they have in their testicles. What if you could be a confident guy? What if you could still be the best version of yourself even if you have an empty sack? See, when you put so much importance, so much attachment on refraining from watching porn, and you make it so like, oh, 18 days, 21 days, oh, every day you think about it, how good you are for not watching porn. See, subconsciously what that means is that you're a porn addict and that you don't feel worthy. You don't feel like you're a worthy person. You feel like your worthiness is reliant on how much liquid you have in your testicles. Okay? Very important, guys. Relax. If you watch porn, it's not a big fucking deal. It doesn't affect your dating life as much as you think it does. If you don't let it affect you, you can still be confident. So when I would watch porn 5 times a day, or not 5 times a day, but one day I watched it 5 times, and the next day I went to a party and still I was confident. Still I was being all fun, dancing, not giving a shit in the world, going up to beautiful women, making fun of them, joking around, picking them up, spinning them around, dancing, putting them down, moving, circulating throughout the club. And I was doing all of that with basically no liquid in my testicles. Okay? So, very important. Don't put so much importance on that. Just fucking be yourself. Be authentic. Your value has nothing to do with who you are. Okay, ready? You are valuable just because you exist. You don't need another external thing to validate you. This is the whole video in one message. You are valuable because you are the timeless self. You are infinity. You are the actual source of all of creation. You are the entire universe. You don't need to have a level 100 Rayquaza so that other girls will like you. You don't need to have a sack full of semen so that girls will like you. You don't need to have a bunch of money and social proof. All you need to do is know who you are. And everything else follows suit. Know who you are. How do I know who I am? Know who you are. Raise your awareness. Be grounded in the present moment. Be present. One of the best tips I have for being attractive is when you're out, when you're at the club, or you're in a social setting, just notice how fucking amazing it is that reality exists at all. This is what I used to do. What would really help me is I would go into the club and I would just be as conscious as I possibly can. I would literally be extremely mindful, extremely aware of now. And people ask me, Adam, how do I be mindful? How do I be aware? Just do it. Just be aware. It's not like a step-by-step process. Just fucking be aware of what exists now. It's like, you know, when you have to vomit, when you have to throw up. If I tell you to throw up, you're like, Adam, how do I throw up? You already know how to throw up. It's just, you don't think about it logically, you just do it. Be aware of the now, be present, be grounded, know who you are inside. And when you're at the club, notice how when you actually know who you are, when you know that reality is a dream, and that this experience here is not that important, it's impermanent, when you no longer have all kinds of egotistical clinging to the ideal version of yourself, to, you know, how much cum I have in my testicles. You're not clinging to, oh, what will the girl think of me? What if she doesn't like me? What if other people judge me? See, all that flies out the window when you know that you are the infinite, timeless source of existence. You are the present moment itself. This is ultimate abundance. So yes, it's true. Women are attracted to guys who are abundant. It's true. But not abundant in the way you think. Not just the money in the bank account. Women ultimately are attracted to pure consciousness, awareness. That is the essence of the masculine energy. So you want to be as masculine as possible, embody awareness, and then share that with the woman in a playful way. Make eye contact. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but notice that you're extremely beautiful, and I just wanted to come tell you that. It's not a big deal. Eye contact. Hey, what's your name? Here, give me a hug. It's about energy. So people react to you the way you feel, the way you see yourself. So if you feel abundant, if you feel like you don't need other people to validate you, that your abundance isn't reliant on anything else. Very important. So guys, they're counting on their fingers how many days they've went without watching porn. Feeling that, oh, the higher the number of days, the more valuable I am as a person. No, actually, you could be at 0 days and still be the most valuable person ever. You know why? Because you are abundance. You actually are creation itself. All right, next tip. I got a little bit ranty there. The next tip here for young guys to attract beautiful women is to actually practice. Very important. You actually need to go out and socialize. You can't learn how to attract beautiful women by playing Halo Infinite at home. That doesn't work. You need to actually go out and practice. You need to go socialize. Go out with your friends. Talk to people. You need to learn social cues. Dating and attraction, really, it's all about social cues. learning social calibration, learning how to say hi to a person, how to be funny, how to joke around, how to read another person's energy. You should know how the girl is feeling even more than she knows. One of the main issues with guys, one of the things they struggle with is that they just don't know how the girl feels. When guys are dating, they're all in their own mind. They're not in their body. They're not connected to the subtle energy. Girls give you cues. It's very obvious, actually. When I was 15 years old and I was trying to prove to girls with my level 70 Charizard how cool I am, I was all stuck in my mind. I wasn't even aware of the cues that girls give. You can intuitively tell which girls are attracted to you and which girls aren't. And if you're embodying the best version of yourself, if you're dancing, having fun, overflowing with love, celebrating reality. When you go out, you should be celebrating reality. Even at home, when you're not out, you should be celebrating the magical miracle of existence. And then people are going to feel that love. The women are going to feel that love, that abundance overflowing. And you're going to start to feel, oh, they're going to start to dance a little bit closer to you. Maybe they'll flip their hair and, hit you with their hair. They're going to say, oh, hi, well, what's your name? Sometimes even introduce themselves to you. See, like now the girls are attracted to you because you are just having fun on your own. You're actually radiating love. All right? So you got to actually learn how to socialize, learn social cues. The reason why you need to know how the girl is feeling is because that's what consciousness is. It's awareness. You need to have awareness. Awareness, guys. Awareness. You guys got to have awareness. That's what I talk about. Every single video. I made 200 videos. Gotta have awareness. Be aware. What's going on now? Adam, how do I have awareness? Give me the 1, 2, 3 step formula. No, be awake. Wake up. Here, be here. Oh, wake up. Be in the moment. You're the self. You're God. You're the infinite source of creation. Celebrate. Okay. So once you have that awareness, that actually is what masculine energy is. Masculine energy is awareness. So the more awareness you have, the more masculine you are. All right? The entire red pill movement, NoFap, all these dating coaches, they can tell you, they can solve all your problems with one sentence. Your attraction is based on your awareness, because awareness equals abundance. The more aware you are of who you are, the more abundant you will be by definition. Because when you are aware that you are infinity, abundance outflows out of you because you know who you are. You're the entire fucking universe. Want to talk about abundance? You're the whole fucking universe. Every single dollar that exists belongs to you. You made it with your awareness. Talk about abundance. All right. And so also for dating, some more practical dating advice, you need to just read a few books. It's very simple. Read books that teach you how to date. Recommend the best books that changed my life personally, that really changed the dating game for me, is the book Models by Mark Manson, the book The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, and the book How to Be a 3% Man by Coach Corey Wayne. Models will teach you how to be authentic and be honest, which is the next point that I have to make. The Way of the Superior Man will teach you how to balance the masculine and feminine poles and how to tap into your masculine energy. And How to Be a 3% Man will just teach you practical ways to just get a girl's number and ask her out, basically. All right. The next point I have is just be be authentic. Accept yourself. One of the qualities of awareness is pure self-acceptance. Nothing is being hidden or repressed. Very important, guys. Look into your psyche. Look into your body. See, what are you hiding? What are you repressing? What are you afraid to look at? What is that one thing you really don't like about yourself? Love that thing. Show off that thing. So I used to be really self-conscious about how much porn I used to watch. I used to even be self-conscious about the kind of video games that I would play. I'd play Magic the Gathering, the nerdiest card game on planet Earth. I still play it. I love it. I'd play chess. See, when I was younger, when I was 15, I would never dare to say that stuff to a beautiful 10 out of 10 woman. But nowadays, I wear my heart on my sleeve. There's nothing hidden. Yeah, I fucking love chess. Excuse me, miss. I think you're extremely beautiful, and would love to show you my favorite chess opening. Okay, it's called the Italian game. Come over here, sit down. I'll show you. We'll play a game right now. Bro, like, if you actually did that, it would work. But it's not because that's like a secret pickup line. Let's go play chess. It's because I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek. I'm funny about it. It's authentic for me. So find what's funny and authentic for you and be okay with sharing that. Okay? Whenever you're being honest, think about the emotion behind the expression. So if you're sharing the embarrassing parts of yourself because you think that's like some secret key that Adam told you just to share your embarrassing parts, now you think girls are gonna like you because you did the secret technique. No, it's not about the secret technique. It's about who I am as a person. It's about actually loving and accepting myself. Sometimes you don't have to share anything about yourself at all. Sometimes the authentic thing to do is just to sit there and just to look around and do nothing. So authenticity is not an act. It's what you actually want to do. Okay? And okay, guys, that's all I have to say today. This was a very long video. These were the 7 tips for how to become the version of yourself who is attractive to beautiful women and can actually attract beautiful women. You actually have to learn dating skills. You need to be present to the moment. You need to be honest. You need to accept yourself. You need to stop worrying so much about how much porn you watch. Relax. It's okay. You can still sleep with a 10 out of 10 girl, even if you watched 5 hours of porn the night before. It doesn't fucking matter at all. Okay? You're the self. You're the timeless awareness of all of existence. Get your shit together. Do self-actualization work. Have a higher vision for your life. Actually strive for becoming the greatest version of yourself. Know what you want. Be clear about what you want, which is what I'm going to be making a course about very soon. Stay tuned. It'll be out in the next few days, actually. Get very clear, crystal clear about what you want in your life. That's what I'm going to be talking about. And raise your awareness. Okay? If you want it, I want a quick guided meditation that helps me raise my awareness that I learned from a Tibetan Lama. You can click the first link in the pinned comment in the description. That's the hollow body meditation. It's extremely powerful for raising your awareness. If you can be out dating in a club and you can do the hollow body meditation while you're dating, that's so abundant. That's so attractive. You're going to feel so aware and light and full of love. All right, so if you want to try that guided meditation for free, just click the first link in the description. That's all I got to say here. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos. I'll make more videos about dating for guys if that's something you're interested in. Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.